Legionnaire. Andromeda. Hammerstorm. Choose wisely. Deadwood. Sir Bensington. Rampage. Let's get it on. The grisly fields have yielded a giant crop. I will uproot all life here. Death walks these tainted fields. Hell's crop is ripe. I will uproot all life here. Hell's crop is ripe. I will uproot all life here. My roots will entangle the living. The Hellborn will harvest your souls. I will harvest them all. I will uproot all life here. My roots will crush you. Death walks these tainted fields. Hell's crop is ripe. My roots will entangle the living. Hell's crop is ripe. My roots will entangle the living. I will harvest them all. My roots will entangle the living.
さあ、ショーが始まるよ。
I will harvest them all. I will uproot all life here. My roots will entangle the living. Your soul will be planted in the depths. Hell's crop is ripe. Death walks these tainted fields. Hell's crop is ripe. The fruits of your labor will be trampled under my foot.
hero missing from middle.
My roots will end.
Enemy hero missing from middle.
My roots will crush you. Your soul will be planted in the depths. Death walks these tainted beards. I will harvest them all. Hell's crop is ripe. Your blood will feed the crop. Death walks these tainted beards. I will harvest them all. The Hellborn will harvest your soul. My roots will entangle the living. My roots will crush you. The Hellborn will harvest your soul. Regeneration. Your soul will be planted.
Uh-oh, those waves are building up.
I will uproot all life here. I will harvest them all. Death walks these tainted beards. Death, I will harvest them.
Drop the troll.
Go to the castle.
Death walks these tainted beards. My roots will entangle the living. Hell's crop is ripe. Death walks these tainted beards. I will harvest them all.
Enemy hero heading bottom. Enemy hero missing from top.
My roots will entangle the living.
Enemy hero heading bottom.
Your soul will be planted in the depths. I will harvest them all. The Hellborn will harvest your soul. The fruits of your labor will be trampled on.
Enemy hero missing from top.
My roots will entangle the living. I will uproot all life here. Death walks these tainted beards. Hell's crop is ripe.
Enemy hero missing from top.
I will uproot all life here. My roots
Invisibility.
will entangle the living. Hell's crop is ripe. My roots will entangle the living.
You're about to be mooned.
I will harvest them all.
Enemy hero missing from middle.
Drop the troll.
ขนาดเปเล่ยังต้องกดไลค์
Shall remain standing upon it. Death walks these tainted beards. Hell's crop is ripe. Death walks these tainted beards.
Enemy hero missing from top.
Hell's crop is ripe. I will harvest them all. I will uproot all life here. I will harvest
All eyes on me Nearly brought a tear to my eye
walks these tainted beards. Hell's crop is ripe. I will harvest them all. I will
Ultimate warrior. Go time.
Death walks these tainted beards. My roots will entangle neighbor will be trampled under my foot. I will harvest them all. Death walks these tainted fields. My roots will entangle the living. Your blood will feed the crop. Death walks these tainted fields. I will uproot all life here. The Hellborn will harvest your souls. Death walks these tainted fields. I will uproot all
Uh-oh, those waves are building up.
My roots will entangle the living. I will uproot all life here. Hell's crop is ripe. Death walks these tainted fields. Your blood will feed the crop.
Magic
Crop is ripe.
Uh-oh, those waves are building up.
Tis but a scratch.
Slap the troll.
โหดในเช็ดแค่ขนาดเปเล่ยังต้องกดไลค์
Got wished into the field today. I will harvest them all. My roots will entangle the living.
All eyes on me.
The juice is
Of
loose.
course, I had to handle the execution by myself.
Hellborn will harvest your souls. The fruits of your labor will be trampled under my foot. I will harvest them all. Death walks these tainted fields. Hell's crop is ripe. My roots will entangle the living. I will uproot all life here. Hell's crop is ripe. Your blood will feed the crop. My roots will crush you. I will uproot all life here. Hell's crop is ripe. My roots will entangle the living. Hell's crop is ripe. I will uproot all life here. Hell's crop is ripe. My roots will entangle the living. Your souls will be planted in the depths. I will harvest them all. I will uproot all life here. Your blood will feed the crop. Death walks these tainted fields. I will harvest them all. Backhanded labor will be trampled under my foot.
The Hellborn is bad at tower defense.
Walks these tainted fields. I will
Uh-oh, those waves are building up.
All eyes on me.
harvest them all. I will uproot all life here. Hell's crop walks these tainted beards. Hell's crop is ripe. I will uproot all life here. Dead walks these tainted beards. I will harvest them all. The Hellboard will harvest your soul. Dead walks these tainted beards. I will harvest them all.
The Hellboard is bad at tower defense. Uh-oh, those waves are building up. Flawless victory!
I will harvest them all. The fruits of your labor will be trampled under my foot. I will uproot all life here. Hell's crop is ripe. I will harvest them all. I will uproot all life here. My roots will alienate the living.
Uh-oh, those waves are building up.
Get back. Get back.
This land is fertile with dead.
Invisibility.
My roots will entangle
What's my name? Double names.
I had to handle the execution by myself.
All eyes
Flawless victory!
Nemesis.
10 paces. Uh-oh, those waves are building up. The Hellboard is bad at tower defense.
My roots will entangle the living. Hell's crop is ripe. Death walks these tainted beards. Hell's crop is ripe. I will harvest them all. I will uproot all life here. Hell's crop is ripe. My roots will end.
Say my name.
Nearly brought a tear to my eye.
Hell's crop is ripe. Dead walks these tainted beards. I will uproot all life here.
Hot streak.
The Hellboard will harvest your souls. Dead walks these tainted beards. I will harvest them all. I must kill. Dead walks these
is bad at tower defense.
Will entangle the living. I must grow my strength back. I will uproot all life here. I will harvest them all. Hell's crop is ripe. I will uproot all life here. Hell's crop is ripe.
Illusion.
My roots will crush you. My roots will entangle the living. I will harvest them all. Hell's crop is ripe. My roots will entangle the living. Hell's crop is ripe. My roots will entangle the living. I will uproot all life here. My roots will entangle the living.
The Hellborn is bad at tower defense.
Hell's crop is ripe. Death walks these tainted fields. I will harvest them all. My roots will entangle the living. I will uproot all life here. Death walks these tainted fields. Hell's crop is ripe. My roots will entangle the living. Freely. I move freely. I move freely. My roots will entangle the living. The fruits of your labor will be trampled under my foot.
The Hellborn is bad at tower defense.
Hell's crop is ripe. I must grow my strength back. Freely, freely. My roots will entangle the living. I must grow my strength back. Death walks these tainted fields. I will harvest them all. My roots will entangle the living. I will uproot all life here. Hell's crop is ripe. I will uproot all life here. I will harvest them all. My roots
KONGOR has been slain.
Your soul will be planted in the depths. My roots will crush you. I will uproot all life here. Your blood will be the crop. The fruits of your labor will be trampled under my foot. Death walks these tainted fields. My roots will entangle the living.
All your base are belong to us.